Well then, good evening everyone, and welcome to this, the ARC Clio Cup, the finale, coming to you live at Autopolis. I am your commentator, Savvy, and not joining me yet is Law. I don't know where on earth Law is, but I did message him like 10 or so minutes ago saying I sent him a party invite, and he's no showed up, not unless if he's having fun in the back garden eating a barbecue, which, you know, he's got a very important race to commentate on, actually, because we've got a championship to decide here at this facility. A track that we don't usually use a lot. Last time we raced here was back in the one that Kobu ran. I forgot what that championship was called. I had it in my mind, but I've completely forgot. Oh. I'm trying to figure out what it was called again. Oh, I forget. And also we raced here too back in season 2, the penultimate round that season, where Alex Rogers dominated the race, with Kobu himself finishing second in that BMW. Just looking then at Matty, just making his way towards the last corner on the grid. So before we go into qualifying, because there's only 3 minutes to go, so we'll give you the championship points how it is. Inman and Alex, they've been pretty much stealing the show in this competition. Inman is on 772, Alex is on 749. Clearly way ahead over the rest of the field, no disrespect to them. But Law Rascal in third on 613, 159 points away. Then you've got Matty here, who can actually legitimately still finish third in the championship in his return back into the ARC, who we're looking at right now, who has been absolutely thoroughly impressive, has Matty. He's had back-to-back fourth place finishes. Cro Magnus sitting 5th, La Bomba in 6th, Alex Tenier in 7th, although he didn't start the first 2 races, so that's pretty good going there for Alex. He's been very consistent as Alex. Gianni in 8th, Wiley in 9th, but I don't think he's no showing, unfortunately, so that's a shame not to see. The Wiley Coyote fan club is obviously not here at the moment because there's still 2 people watching. And the Dotum in 10th place, Predje 11th, Kofi in 12th, even though he has had 2 third place finishes. The 2 races he's competed in, he's already 12th in the championship. Keanu in 13th, Jerry Bear 14th, Thunderpig 15th, Fubar 16th, Tetraguy, Goofrey, Chosen 9-1, Eternicus, Rhino Sean, Chucky, Chili, Agotto, Original J-Boy, Dive Bomb, Tony Craze, Nawi, Nico, Morto and Chris. Those guys that have sort of pulled out, unfortunately. So then, for the championship permutations here for this one. So Inman discovered and worked out in the chat, so I will read it out as he typed it. So if Inman gets 2 second place finishes, he wins the championship regardless. If Alex wins and Inman gets a second and a third, they will be exactly tied on 949 points each. Then it comes down to whether one of us gets pole for the 2 extra points. If not, it comes down to wins, which we both would have 4 if Alex wins both races here tonight. Then it would come down to second place finishes. Alex would win based on having an extra second place finish. If Inman gets lower than second and third and Alex a double wins, then Alex wins the championship. But if Alex doesn't win, he has to outscore Inman by pretty much 2.5 to 3 places in both races. And obviously the first one will be qualifying, and in the second race will be a reverse grid. So there we go. Still waiting for Law in the chat then. So we are about to get qualifying underway. I'm just checking to see on the chat there to see where on earth is Law. And here we go then, the first, the last qualified of the season. 8 minutes again. And out the field all go. So it looks like it's going to be Matty that's going to lead the field, followed by 9-1, Eternicus, Why Not Sean, It looks like it's going to be Goofrey making a welcome return back again. We last saw him compete at Goodwood for the coffee break there. Tobias says hello there. Hello Tobias, how you doing? Do you know where Lord is? Should be getting telling off here with his Mr. Law. But anyway, the field making their way towards the series of corners here. Turns... oops, that's the wrong track map there. So let's ride on board then with Matty as he just makes his way towards the turn 6 hairpin. Hazama, I think I called that Hazama. Yeah, Hazama. Now then into this long sweeping double left-hander here called Nippon, turn 8 and turn 9. It's a double left-hander, sorry. Now back on to a little short shoot. That was turn 10, and then this is the last corner here, turn 11, Kawasaki. There's a little bump in the like on the entrance to the corner. So it could upset the car just a little bit. Different lines that people could have there. Could take a wide line for a better apex off the corner. Could hug the inside, but won't get better speed off the corner. And then on to the Lexus straight goes Matty. Like I says, he can legitimately finish 3rd in the championship if he can outperform Rascal. Matty, the gatekeeper, as we always call him. Let's have a look further back then through the field. There's a look at 9-1, just getting Dunlop a little bit wrong. Followed by Eternicus, one of the veterans of ARC, has competed in a load of GR3 championships. Followed by Goofrey, who has just gone off there at turn 3. There's Sakurai. So mistake there for Goofrey. Comes back onto the track there, kind of a bit dangerous there, bit on track there for Goofrey. Just let Thunderpig and Why Not Sean come through. There is a look then at Fubar Vadotum, and welcome back there to Chosen TV, who was... I had a chat with him last week because he was very annoyed after what happened last week. He's saying his biggest problem has been qualifying, and you see, he does admit that qualifying hasn't been his strong suit, but he says he does have good race pace, and we've seen it before. We have seen him on our screens before. He does have very good race pace. He's just got to nail in a good qualifying effort there as he just runs Hazama wide. Just see him just working the steering wheel there through Nippon. So Matty's the first one to cross the line of a 1 minute 22.084, already 8 tenths ahead of 9-1. Fubar was actually very quick in their practice. I think he was second quickest overall in the little practice session, so he had a good lap there, but only good enough to do a 22.9, but he's still got another 5 minutes to go in the lobby there, although he is a tenth and a half quicker than Thunderpig, who won the first race at Tsukuba in the level B. Eternicus in 5th, Vadotum 6th, Why Not Sean 7th, and Chosen TV in 8th place with a 1:27.264 after going off at Sakurai. And also Goofrey, oh no, it was Goofrey that went off there too. Anyway, Matty making his way in towards Kawasaki. You could just see the little dink there at turn 11. Only 11 corners at this track. And let's see if Matty can improve as he gets his Clio onto the start-finish straight. Can he get into the 21s? No, but he does improve by 0.04 of a second. Now let's see what 9-1 can do. He doesn't... he does improve. He's gained a 10th on him. Eternicus doesn't improve. And then Thunderpig sticks his Clio now up into 2nd place, and he's really cut that deficit now. A 1:22.1 there, so down to a 10th advantage now for Matty over Thunderpig, as Why Not Sean moves out of the way. And Why Not puts his Clio also up into 4th place with a 22.5 as 9-1 goes off yet again at Dunlop. He's got a bit of problems at that corner. So we're just past halfway through this qualifying session. I don't know what's happening in the other lobby with Edmund, because that was Law's job, but he's still not here. But anyways, as it is. Matty leads the field, then Thunder Pig, Fubar, Why Not, 9-1, Etericus, the Dotum, Goofrey, and Chosen. Now, still at the back of the pack there, but he is getting quicker though. Coming up then with 2 minutes to go. Fubar is third place now, 22.4. Like I said, he was very quick in practice because I think he was roughly maybe about 2 tenths faster than what he did in practice. So he's got enough in the tank left. He's got another couple of laps to do that though. Fubar slowly getting better and better as the season had got on. And you can see there he's third quickest. We normally see him at the back of the pack, but he's got some potential here to cause some damage here and hopefully do well for his confidence come the whatever the next few races will be, which we've got another endurance race coming up. No real change here, but Etericus is looking very quick there. 3 tenths up on his best lap. He can go into the 22s. Could maybe dispatch 9-1 for 5th place if he gets to Kawasaki, right? Now it's hard onto the start-finish straight, and he does improve. So Etericus goes up to 5th with 22.6, nearly half a second quicker than his best lap. As we've got 45 seconds to go. Oh, and Etericus there making Dunlop a bit of a mistake there, so that's the end of his qualifying run. Back again with the pole sitter so far, Matty, who's definitely be looking good to make it into the main event yet again. Still Matty on pole, Thunder Pig second, Fubar third, Why Not Sean fourth. And the Chosen TV is got his the last one to cross the line. So he's getting better and better then. 27.2, 24.5, 24.1, 23.7. The gap is slowly coming down there as he just makes a little mistake at Dunlop again. We've seen there 9-1 have a couple of mistakes through there. But meanwhile, Matty's going to be the first one to cross the line. His qualifying is over now. And will he improve on a 22? Can he get into the 21s? No, he can't. A 22.1 there for Matty. And he should be slowing down now because that is the end of qualifying. Let's see what Thunder Pig can do then. Does he improve? No, he does not. What about Fubar? Oh, getting a little sideways there out of 11. And across the line, and he also does not improve at all. And yeah, Matty's just slowing down there just to see if there are any improvements then. Let's see what Chosen can do. He's just making his way towards the last corner. And will he improve on a 22.37? No, he doesn't. A 24.1, but he will stay in 9th place. So that's the end then of qualifying. So we'll give you a rundown of what it was like in Lobby B. It will be Matty. Definitely be sure he will be starting in the main event. Oh, there it! Look who's joined now.
Hello.
What time did you call this?
Did you check your messages? No.
I checked it about like 5 minutes ago on their Discord.
Oh well. Hello. Apologies, viewers. I ran into traffic problems.
Oh dear.
I was driving as fast as I can. Not like these guys around. Well, similar speeds to these guys on the top of this, but yeah. So my apologies, but I'm here.
Oh, finally. Yeah. Oh, there's Rascal. He's just said hello there too. So here's a rundown then after qualifying from the Lobby B. Matty with a 22.0. Thunderpig with a 22.1. Fubar 22.4. Why Not Sean 22.5. Eternicus 22.6. 9-1 also with a 22.6. Goofrey 22.8. With Dalton 23.3. And Chosen with a 23.7. So how have you been, Linlaw?
I've been good. How have you been? I'm sure I heard that your voice is gone.
My voice is
fine after earlier.
My voice is it was better than what it was like earlier today. So yeah, quite overwhelmed actually.
What happened? What was Hartlepool doing something?
Yeah, they're in the playoffs.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and we played in the playoff. Well, we played in the playoffs earlier today, and we won.
So does that mean, what are you in League 2? League 1 now?
No, we've got 2 more matches to go and then we're in League 2, hopefully.
Oh, fingers crossed for you.
So, yeah, quite overwhelmed I was there too. Hopefully none of the neighbours actually helped me shout and roar a lot, but yeah, I certainly did a lot of that.
Yeah. Well, good to hear. Good to hear. Let's hope you're not running around Scotland topless.
Oh, that would be a sight to see. That would be some. I'll probably do that actually if you do get promoted.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'll stream that. So I joined Lobby A.
Yeah, I'm just joining it too.
But obviously, because of my tardiness, I cannot see the times.
Yeah,
so
I don't know if anyone in
guessing.
I don't know if anyone in the chat can say like what were the times like. In the Clio Cup chat, I think that'd be quite nice to see who was what in in qualifying.
For the sounds of the chat, Inman got pole.
Oh, right, okay.
So I think it's probably worthwhile going through the permutations. I don't know if you've done that already on stream,
yes,
but so you have gone through it.
Yeah, I've gone through it. Yeah, I've gone through it before qualifying had started.
Yeah. So, well, let me just go through it because I want to know as well. So I just need to work it out in my head. So there's 2 races tonight, and so if Inman gets 2 second places, he wins. If Hallex wins and he gets a second and a third, they'll be tied on points, and then it'll come down to whoever gets pole, which is now Inman, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
so basically, if Hallex wins and Inman doesn't win but comes second and third, he's got the championship on the basis of him getting pole, which is the 2 extra points. That's so close.
It is, yeah. It's pretty much been the Hallex and Inman show for quite some time now, hasn't it?
Yeah, I have been given the quality times from Lobby A. A very potato quality screen grab, but I'll take whatever we can get here in the com box. So let me just read. So Inman got a 21.0, which I'm reliably informed is a ridiculous time. So he's obviously in first, and then it is who's second? La Bomba Negra again. He has qualified very well with a 21.3. Then it's going to be Hallex with a 21.4, so a 10th back. So that's a good 4 tenths between Inman and Hallex, which is quite interesting. Then with a 21.5, it's Alex Tenere, which is a really good showing from him.
Yeah.
Then got Larasco with a 21.6. So that's decent from Rascal, an improvement on last week, fella. Then Preje with a 21.6 as well. With a 21.7, it's GTSV Gianni. Then Crew with exactly the same time as Gianni. Exactly, at 21.756. Crew and Gianni. And then we got Keanu, GTSV Keanu. So it's good to see both the GTSV guys actually come back. That's a 21.8. And then Jerry with a 21.9.
So that could be good, because there's obviously a battle with yourself, Rascal, with Matty for third place, and Matty only did a 22.0. So I don't know if he would make the show then. I don't know how what they're going to sort out with the lobbies, because there was 9 people in the other lobby, So,
Yeah.
that's going to be interesting. Will it be
That's
one up
quite surprising from Matty, isn't it? Given that he was performing pretty well in the series.
Yeah, he has done. Yeah.
I think that's the thing with the appearance of the two GTSV guys is thrown a wrench into Matty's. What's the phrase? I can't complete that phrase.
A spanner in the works.
A spanner in Gianni's works.
That's it. Yeah.
No, I know. A spanner into Matty's works. Right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Let's see. Okay. So that's interesting. It's interesting. So Inman's got pole and Hallex is 2 places back, so that's not good for Hallex at all.
No. So,
yeah.
So Hallex's chance of getting pole position, that's gone now. So the permutations of that now is that Inman can.
Well, basically, Alex needs to win. Alex needs to win. That's the only thing he needs to focus on.
Yeah.
There's nothing else I get more that he could really think about at this moment in time. So, yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see. Hallex needs to get past. He needs to do some fighting on track. I hope he's practiced, but we need to see him getting past La Bomba and Inman, essentially.
Now, another thing. Because it's a double one, isn't it? So the reverse grid is the finale. Now, we saw last week that Hallex was trying to do an interesting sort of strategy in the second race, in Maggior, and it didn't work. So what do you think that Hallex will do for this race in terms of strategy-wise?
I'm gonna have to ask him to see what he's gonna do, because like he could play it safe, but then finishing third is not great. Well, qualifying third isn't great. He's going to need to. He could try. I would say he should be trying something different, but then something different hasn't worked out for him very well. So maybe he should just stick to matching whatever Inman does, and just doing it better is probably his best strategy. You're right. I didn't think about the reverse race. The reverse race is going to be super interesting.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah,
we're going to have to really work out after the first race. Maybe Inman could help us out here with his spreadsheets, but we could really do with a sort of like, what's the picture looking like after the first race? Because that would be. You might get into a position where there might be some shenanigans going on.
I think there probably will be. I think there will be.
Yeah. Do you want to do a track walk here? I'm on track.
Are you on track? Alright, hold on, let me get to you. Where are you? Right, there you are. Right, so let's ride on board then with Law while I eat a sandwich.
Yeah, so you start by reversing across the track, that's always something. Okay. I will also apologise because I'm on pad at the moment. But yeah, so you come down the main straight here on the Autopolis short course. So you're kind of looking for a braking reference around that orange, where that orange sort of cutout in the barrier comes out there. That's kind of where you brake. So this is a big overtaking zone here because people have some different braking points here. But you sort of go in, ease quite slowly onto the curb there, and you get on the power as quickly as possible. Every single race that I've ever done at Autopolis, somebody overshoots that first corner. All the time. There's always somebody, as I just spin there, always somebody goes into the kitty litter, as you describe it. So what I also see what a lot of people do is that they go quite wide. They're quite ambitious and they go quite wide onto sort of half your car onto the curb and half your car onto the grass. That is not a place you want to be because your car is just going to spin. So you have to be super careful on the exit there. It's probably one of the most important places that you gain lap time here. But you can also just destroy a race.
That was where Atenicus and 9-1 had their problems in their qualifying.
Yeah, you could definitely push it too hard there. So then coming down to this corner here, So again, you sort of brake round about where that service road is, sort of brake halfway and edge yourself into the corner, clip the apex, get in the power as soon as possible. You come here, this is a double apex, so you hit that apex again, you have to really control the throttle, brake in a straight line, don't do that. Ease yourself around this corner and get on the power as soon as possible. Be careful on traction not to spin, because that's really hard. Maybe this is the most important. Sorry, Keanu. Oh no.
Wow.
So this is probably the most important corner of the track, because I feel like this is where you gain so much time. So you're kind of arriving this at quite a lot of speed. You get onto that curb, and you sort of come off the throttle a little bit, but you have to keep yourself to the curb as much as possible, keep your minimum speed up as much as possible, and get on the power as soon as possible. I keep saying as soon as possible, but that's what you need to do. And a very, very common... I'm really, really sorry, everyone. This is for stream purposes, okay, guys?
This is the traffic in real life now in this game.
Yeah. What is very easy to do is to carry too much speed into this corner, and then go out to... This is nowhere near as good as Inman's track box. I see a lot of people you can go... Well, when I see a lot of people, I've done this, where you go out too far here, and you go out onto the grass, and it is just absolute curtains whenever that happens. It's horrible. So you can't spin there. So try not to do that, but basically you can gain so much lap time there if you get that corner right. That's probably the place where I struggle the most at Autopolis. Here you brake sort of round about the last brake marker. Be very, very careful, because as you can see, the elevation of the last corner changes significantly. So it goes up and down, it's cambered as well, so it's a very, very tricky braking zone. I'm about to get in Rascal's way. That's okay. Just be very, very careful not to overshoot the final corner there, because as I say, you can overshoot that and end up way out here, and that's not where you want to be. You want to be as tight to the curb as possible and get on the power as quickly as possible. And then just get on the power and carry as much speed down there, hopefully getting someone's slipstream for the overtaking. And I've done a purple with a 430. So I'm just going to do this a little bit more at speed. Hopefully I don't mess up. But yeah, you brake around about there. Oh no, this is awful. I should not be doing this. I'm going to exit. But yeah, hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea. I think that we're going to see a lot of... we might see some mistakes. We're going to see some braking, overtaking down into turn 1. Some late diving braking moves. But yeah, it should be good.
So that was somewhat of a lap around Autopolis with Law. I think you're going to start the race here, Law.
Have we got the... Oh no, I'm in this stop check. Oh, I should have exited. Here, you didn't do the race qualifying results.
Oh yeah, well I was just about to do that then, but
it's just a stock check, so it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm not taking part in the race.
Tell you what, Law's having a shocker here tonight, people. This is absolutely disgraceful. No, anyway, so we'll talk about the qualifying order as the stuck check goes on. So where you starting, Law? You starting 8th. Go get yourself in the lead after the first corner. So while Law does this stuck check with the rest of them, I'll give you how the qualifying went then for the finale, well, the penultimate round really at this track. So it's only going to be a 9-car field here for for Lobby A, and it'll be Inman on the pole, followed by La Bomba, Alex, Rascal, Predji, Gianni, Crow, and Keanu. So basically, what Law was saying there was just the 9 people that. Oh, go on, Law, get your foot the eye through the needle there. Yeah, he's done that. Yeah,
Crow just demonstrated my point greatly. Just going far too deep into that corner. It's very easy to do.
I tell you what, Rascal was really putting a block on Gianni then.
Well, he's just hit me off. So.
Oh well, yeah, that's lovely.
Thanks for asking, mate.
So so only 9 cars in this race, and for Lobby B, It'll be Jerry Bear, Matty. So I mean, that's going to be that's pretty much third place now in your hand and Rascal's hands now, with Matty not making the show. Thunderpig, Fubar, Rhino, Eternicus, 9-1, Goofy the Dottom, and Chosen. That completes the grid in there. There's 10 people in that lobby. So 19. No Wily Coyote, unfortunately. I think he's... What was Riley doing? I've forgotten.
I don't know. He might be busy with work or something.
Possibly.
He's a real grown-up, you know. GTS v Kiadu got a penalty somewhere, and I'm not sure where, but that might be something to look out for. I can't think where. You can't really cut any corner unless you're going onto the grass, in which is a slower way around the track.
I don't know. I don't know where you can pick up a penalty there from. Maybe 1, 3. Turns 1, maybe turn 3. Maybe turn 6, maybe. Don't know.
Yeah. Right, I am going to cancel my entry. So I am out of the race. That's good.
So here we go then. The first of 12. Well, the first race of 2. Start check was complete. Everyone got off the way very well, including Law himself. Even Law apologising in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, it also says here that Eternicus has a free place grid penalty, and this will be applied in the lobby. So he's starting 9th instead of 6th on the grid, where I was saying there. So there we go. Just to clear things up there. So Eternicus will start on the back row of the grid alongside Chosen. So then, who's your money then? Who's your money for?
I'm sorry, I'm just giving Rascal some abuse.
Oh, okay. That relationship has ended already?
Yep. It's a kind of a Hamilton-Rosberg sort of thing going on between us.
Yeah.
Rascal hit me. Well, just based upon quality performance alone, Inman should get this. He was very, very strong in Lago, wasn't he? If Alex... let's see how the race unfolds. Mistakes can happen, but I'm sure Inman wants to get this championship. You know, after remembering about Dragon Tail and how that ended. And I'm sure he's got the hunger to win his own championship.
And this is the car that he also drives to in real life, so there's another advantage right there. So here we go then, penultimate round of the championship, and the grid looks like this. It's Inman, the Bomber, Alex, Rascal, Predje, Shani, Crow, and Keanu. That is how they look. All of the cars, they're probably flashing their lights there too. So in the sunset at Autopolis there, watch the starting gantry. Well, the red light there. Red light is on. When the light goes off, we will get this race underway. 12 laps of this track. It gets underway right now. Good start actually though for La Bomba in the second place there. Great start from La Bomba. He could be leading it going in towards Dunlop for the first time there. Inman hugging the inside line there, because also Alex made a good start too. So will the field make it into turn 1 nice and cleanly? Hopefully they will. And La Bomba takes the lead after that good start there. And Alex now up into second spot. Or is he? Because Inman will have the inside at turn 2. 3 abreast there at the back of the pack there. But so far La Bomba's got the jump. And Alex like he's going into second place. But look at Tania to the inside. Possibly it's... that was at Sakurai, and he didn't get it done there. But Inman back at the second place. But La Bomba, what a start for him.
Yeah, unbelievable. I was on board with Inman as he was making the start, and he was like going full revs as the lights were going out. And I've always thought that would give you quite a lot of wheel spin.
It certainly did, because he did light up the rear tyres, and a lot of smoke came out of it, and La Bomba just had the perfect start.
Yeah, I mean, you're not coming out of your driveway in England there in your Clio. I mean, this is a race here. You don't have to be...
Zhani's got a little wide there. Zhani had a little moment there. That was at Nippon, but still holds on to his 6th place there. Now trying to weave the tyres there. Look at Predje. Predje's going to go for 2 for 1 at Kawasaki. 3 abreast there into the last corner there, and he's going to make it stick. Oh, Zhani got pushed out a little bit wide there. And Crow Magnus seems to be the biggest winner out of all that, because he's got 6th place.
Yeah, that was a big dive bomb by Predje, but it worked. Let's look at what's happening out front, because Alex has to send this into Inman here. Is he going to send it?
On board then with Alex. Nah, he's stuck behind.
Alex needs to get past. I can't stress that enough. He has to absolutely get past here. He needs to make it work. thought, like, just going back to lap one, like, Alex sort of came out of La Bomba's slipstream, and I thought that was a bit of a mistake. He should have kept it Bomba's slipstream, and Inman wouldn't have been able to get him, but... Oh, this is going to be... Oh, this is quite exciting. How's this going to play out?
Meanwhile, again, this battle with raging on for 6th place there. Chromac leading ahead of the two GTSV bars. Boys, sorry.
Keanu just went into the back of Gianni a little bit, and that's why Keanu's now, getting passed by Prejay.
Oh, God, and Prejay just, literally just slamming into Keanu at Nippon.
Yeah, they're both, what do you say, door handle to door handle there?
Mm-hmm, yeah, pretty much. Crow's defending his 6th spot now from Gianni into Kawasaki. Prejay really laid on the brakes there. But still all good so far, even at the back of the pack. But Gianni's got a good run, no. Right into the slipstream of Crowback. Now let's ride on board then. Now he tucks out of the slipstream. And looks like he's going to go to the outside into turn 1 at Dunlop. Now will Gianni have the run? Will he be braking later then into turn 1? No! Crow, and there was some contact, I think, there. And is that going to allow Prejay the run?
I'll go on.
Yeah, Prejay's got the run there from that little moment that Gianni had with Crow. And that's now separate. Oh, he gets into the back! Gianni got into the back of Prej!
Gianni!
And he's slowing down to let Prejay go by.
Yeah, 100%. I don't like to call it out on stream, but that was 100% Gianni's fault. That was... Yeah. The less said about that, the better. Just slam dunk. Punt. So, meanwhile at the front, it's hotting up. So, Inman has caught onto the back of La Bomba. At turn 1, Alex had a really... He got onto the grass at the exit of turn 1.
Inman! Inman's off! Oh, massive complications here for the championship! Inman lost it there into Kawasaki! And now he's got to do some work now!
Oh my word!
Did he just mistime the braking at La Bomba? He did! He did! And he got into the back of him. He just misjudged the braking point at Kawasaki and got into La Bomba. Huge moment for the championship.
Wow. Yep. I don't know. He was pushing hard to get to the back of La Bomba, but that was a straight... Like, I don't know what he was doing being out that far wide in braking. It was an odd one, but... Meanwhile, Alex is getting past La Bomba on turn 3, 4.
Oh, this is what Alex needs. This is... Yeah, and no, don't forget, there's Alex today is also there in the hunt now. And the Bomba just holding on. But this is what Alex needs now. He saw the mistake from Inman. Now it's go time for Alex to get a championship.
Absolutely. This throws it way open. I wonder for Inman, should he just... stay at the back and get reverse grid pole at this stage? I mean, I'm sure he's quick enough to fight through the pack, but wow. Yeah, Alex, I'm sure when he saw that, it was a bit like Perez, how Hamilton just went off at turn 1 earlier. Sorry for any spoilers, but Alex must have got a similar reaction, being like, yes, that's what I need.
It's like Christmas has come early for Alex there, and he's back again in the slipstream of La Bomba. Looks like La Bomba's going to hold on to the racing line as we start lap 5 of the race, but now Alex pulls out. Does he fake a move? Just about, but he's getting ever so close to the back of La Bomba. Now he's hungry, now he's determined to get this win.
Something's happening around the back. So Prejay had a 1.1 second penalty, which he's just burned on the straight there. And...
Oh, Alex! Oh, nearly kissing the back of La Bomba's Clio. You also noticed there too that Inman is up to 6th position, and I think La Bomba and Alex, they're making a bit of contact. La Bomba sideways on the exit of that was his armour. And I tell you what, Alex must be getting a little bit impatient. And yeah, Rascal's up to 4th place, but I tell you what, Alex is starting to be a little bit impatient, trying to stuck it behind La Bomba. He's going to have to outbrake La Bomba, probably here at Kawasaki, but again, La Bomba going defensive there in towards turn 11.
And all he just needs to do, Alex just needs to get a good exit out of here, and he's got him into turn 1. which he looks like he's got a good exit here, so he's got to make this stick.
So he's
Bomba's going to hold down the inside, which is absolutely the correct thing to do. It's really hard to pass around the outside here.
Oh, here we go then. The Bomber looking to get his first ever win in ARC, especially on the televised streamed events here. Alex there wanting to regain the championship lead side by side through Dunlop.
Oh,
who's got the speed?
Exit.
Yeah, he was fine there. Alex was perfectly fine there, but will he have the speed off the corner then going in towards Sakurai? Turn 3 cuts to the inside this time. May have caught the Bomber a little bit off guard there. But again, the Bomber late braking in the Clio, and he still holds on the lead. And look at that, Tania and Rascal are catching up there too, along with Crow in 5th.
It's fantastic defending by La Bomba. He knows that every corner that you have to protect, like the inside, the guy behind has to really, really respect the braking, because the corner, you're turning into.
That might be a mistake. There was a mistake in nip on there, and Alex might be through. Little bit of door handle, somewhat little bit of contact. Still gives the bump at the inside, but he holds on to it.
This is such fair racing from Alex. He's really giving him plenty of space and plenty of room. It's a huge amount of respect. I have to say this from Alex. He's being aggressive, but on the limit. As he's going to get a good run here, but he's.
I think. Oh gosh, that Bob still very close there. I thought he got a little bit sideways off of that last kink there.
Teneri is in the slipstream as well, so if they keep doing this. Oh, wow.
Again, Alex pulling out wide then to the back on the racing line. Late braking again into Dunlop. Is he going to do it again this time? He tried it the last lap, but didn't work.
He's gone too wide.
So did Alex too. Alex also ran wide as well, but he's still side by side. Maybe contact on the little short straightaway. Late braking again into Sakurai again. Oh, and Alex tries to shut the door on the Bomber. I think he's through. He's got the move. Look at Teneri. He's going to stick his nose in this now.
Oh.
And Alex has gone into the lead, and the Bomber's runs very wide at Hazama there. Outbraked himself, and Alex has gone into 2nd.
Wow. Yeah, La Bomba I think he made an error giving Alex the outside into that, because that turns into the inside, into the double apex. I think he should have just done the same thing he did the lap before. But he gave Alex the inside and the double apex, and that's what's given Alex the position. Wow. It was good defense, but yeah, Alex just needs to run off and play here. But yeah, Alex Teneri, how long can he hold on to 2nd? And Rascal in 4th, could he get a podium out of all of this?
He could do too there with La Bomba. I mean, we've seen this from La Bomba last week. He started off strong, but then faded away towards the end. We've got 5 laps to go until the end of the first race today. And again, Alex there thought he was going to break the toe away, but Alex is catching.
Yeah, he would do in that big long straight. Now, will Alex.
La Bomba's gone off a little wide again at Dunlop. That could allow Rascal to get into a podium spot here. Now he pulls out to the outside at Sakurai turn 3. He's got the overrun, but again, La Bomba has the inside for turn 3. Now does the crisscross this Rascal for turn 4. It's double left-hander corner there, and again go for another crisscross. So he's going to go to the outside at Hazama turn 6. Is he going to get a bit of speed off the corner, which you think he's trying to do? La Bomba a little bit sideways on the exit, and again they're still going to be side by side through Nippon.
I tell you what, La Bomba's tyres are finished compared to everybody else's. It's kind of a similar story to what we saw at Lago. La Bomba just fell down through the field. I'm afraid this might happen again. It's only 4 more laps to go, but his tyres are in a much worse shape.
Here comes Rascal. Does he pull out to the inside? No, stucks him behind. Oh, La Bomba looks like he ran a little wide there for Kawasaki. Is that going to give Rascal the run on the start-finish straight or across the Lexus straightaway to start lap number 9? No, he doesn't. He pulls out in front. Meanwhile, Inman has caught up to the back of Crow. So battle for 5th place now is on hands, with Crow feeling a lot of pressure from Inman after making that huge mistake back in lap 3.
Indeed, so Inman can do some damage limitation here as Rascal
goes to the inside. Outside. Sorry, we're just on board with Inman.
Door handle to door handle there, but it's fair. There's 2 battles at once.
No, I think Inman's through actually. Inman's got the inside there, so 5th place now for Inman. He's only 4 seconds away from La Bomba and Rascal, who are battling profusely here. And again, Rascal side by side, which will have the inside for the hairpin at turn 6.
Got a break.
Really late, and there's contact again. Late braking, and Rascal is through.
That's all fair. He had to do that. Rascal just had to brake a bit deeper, prevent La Bomba from doing the crisscross. That was excellent, an excellent overtake from Rascal. And La Bomba is going to be he's going to go wide. He's on the grass.
He's got off wide at Nippon. We've seen Gianni did that.
I was about to say, that corner is going to become hell on those tyres. I think Inman could get... Can he close 3 seconds on La Bomba? He could do.
Well, let's have a look at Inman's last 3 laps then compared to La Bomba. 22.1, 21.9, 22.1, 22.1.
He'll catch him easily. It's 2.5 now, so he's about 1.5 seconds a lap quicker. So Inman can get La Bomba, and that would be decent from being at the back of the field by lap 3. So yeah, I'm so surprised the drivers are just really abusing the exit of turn 1, like taking quite a lot of risks with that. I mean, the amount of times I saw Alex get onto that. But yeah, Alex Teneri, I have to give a shout. Like, he is really holding on to the back of him, and it's not even a slipstream thing. He's a second behind, but
he is keeping Alex very honest.
Yeah, and I wonder. I know Alex and Inman are good friends from being in the same team in season 5, and they also apparently go to the same university. So I wonder if, Alex could do his friend a massive favour here by sending one, but he's falling back a little bit, so it'd be some mighty effort to get back from here. Meanwhile, just looking back, Prejay, as I'm not sure what's happened to him, but he is having a nightmare. He's at the back and he's 7 seconds back. Gianni also as well.
I mean, on the plus side, he'll start on the pole for race 2.
That is very true, yeah. And I guess for Inman also, we need to go back and look through the permutations. What does this mean?
Because I mean, with Inman going off, that was not in the script, wasn't it?
Nope.
We have to go back to him and say, okay, then you did an oopsies. What's the permutations now?
So remember, if Alex wins both
Keanu's
races...
gone off. Keanu went off at Dunlop, nearly lost it. He's just kept it going now.
Gives his fellow countrymen a chance. I was about to say, so please do interrupt me. If Alex wins both races, Inman needs to get 2 second places to win the title.
Oh my goodness, Keanu's just had a big drift in there through 4. Holy moly!
Well, do you remember we were saying Inman's going to catch La Bomba? Well, he has.
Yeah, he has now, yeah.
Alright, on the back, so... I'm just thinking... Is this... out of the... Is he out? Is this the championship? I need to work out what the points are.
Yeah, I do too now.
Has he fallen a bit too far behind now? I mean, if he gets 4th, let's...
Oh, lovely crisscross down the Bomba, and he's got that 4th place. I think that's fourth the best that Inman can do. So we're going to start the last lap of the race there. So Inman with that mistake on that 3. Good recovery drive to get 4th place though, but more importantly though, he's going to drop a lot of points to Alex in the championship.
Yeah, I think essentially what he's going to need, he's going to have to win the next race and hope. I'm going to guess, I think Alex needs to finish like 3rd or 4th. He needs Alex to have a poor race, and Inman needs to have a great race. Certainly, Inman has the pace.
Well, it's like what Inman said there in one of the what was it? It says if Alex doesn't win, generally he has to outscore Inman by 2.53 places in both races. But I mean, that's just in one race. But Alex is winning, and Inman's in 4th place, so there is 3 positions separated them.
Yeah. So this is exactly what Alex needed. This is probably the perfect race. Oh, I can call this. This has thrown it wide open, man. It really has.
It has really thrown it right open. So here comes in Alex then, making his way, get his 3rd win of the season. He got a double win back in the season opener of this championship. By then it's been all Inman all the way. But Alex back into victory lane. gets the win, a much needed win to help his championship go back on track there. Alex Tadeo, best effort of the season for second. Rascal, he will cement third place in the championship by getting the podium. Inman will cross the line in fourth place. La Bomba will cross in fifth. Crow in sixth. And look at this, the two GTSV boys are side by side. They're bumping the margin across they're hitting each other across the line with Gianni out being ahead of with Keanu. That's going to be a penalty for them, surely. And then there's Preggy across the line in ninth place. But the two GTSV boys, they're just not doing that much good for themselves.
No, it's funny, but it's also not what we do in ARC.
Yeah. It might be alright if you do that in GTSV, but not in ARC.
No. Do that in the dailies. I think we need some help with the mathematics. With this, I've sent a request out. Wow. I'm just so surprised. I know Josh does. Oh, he said, okay, so he's 4 points ahead after his plebness. It's a straight fight now. Okay, so there's 4 points. So, yeah, basically whoever places ahead of the other
wins the championship now. Okay, then. So there's only 4 points now separating Inman to Hallex. And as Inman just said there in the chat there, it is a straight fight, and whoever finishes ahead of each other wins the championship. And it is a 30-minute endurance race with a reverse grid, though. It could play into the hands, though, of Inman because he is starting ahead of Hallex, but Hallex is going to have to do the race of his life to get back up. I mean, we did see it in the season opener where he won the 2 races, even in the reverse grid, but he did have to pass someone on the last lap to get the 2 wins. So, yeah, this is going to be a straight brawl now between Hallex and Inman.
It's going to come down to, well, this is where you're asking me about Halex's strategy beforehand.
Yes.
It needs to be on point. He can't afford to make any errors with this. Put the right amount of fuel in. I don't mean to become across as disparaging. He's a fantastic driver or anything. But he does need to no mistakes on the strategy. Don't trust the Gran Turismo Sport fuel counter. Do your own maths, because that's what happened in Lago. That apparently, whenever you pit on a lapped race in GTS, and on the pit, there's like a little indicator on the fuel meter bar whenever you're refueling, and it tells you, stop fueling here. This is enough to get you to the end of the race. Apparently, that was wrong in Lago. It underfueled you. So if you did it to what GTS recommended, it was a massive underfueling.
Yeah,
so
I think
that's what happened.
There was a lot of people that caught out with that. I think Jerry Bear had issues with it. Predje had issues with it. Wiley had issues with that too. So
So what's going to be the key in this race? Because now tires are going to come into it a lot more. Fuel is going to come into it. So what's everyone going to start on? So everyone's going to start on. I think there is only softs for this race, isn't there? So La Bomba might struggle in this just because of his tyre wear was just by far the worst out of everyone. I didn't check the tyre wear between Inman and Hallex at the end of that, but that's going to be so critical. So the thing about a reverse grid is that you're going to have to balance, obviously getting through the field as much as possible, but you can use the slipstream to save fuel as well. So there's going to be as much thinking and mathematics in this as flat out driving.
So here we go then, the starting grid then for the last round of the championship. It's reverse order from the first race. Predje, Keanu, Gianni, Crow, La Bomba, Inman, Rascal, Alex and Hallex. Don't forget, whoever finishes ahead of each other between Hallex and Inman is the champion. 30 minutes. Last round of the championship, Autopolis. The light is on. When the light goes off, we are going to get the last round underway in the start of this 30 minutes, slightly small endurance. Green light, away we go. Good start there for Predje. Keanu and Gianni also made a good start there too. But then the field making their way down in towards turn 1 there. Look at everyone just hugging to the right side of the track there. Someone was pulling out there. There might have been La Bomba in 5th position. But Predje leads the field then into Dunlop. They go for the first time. Hopefully nice and cleanly through there. And Rascal there side by side with Alex there. And look at Alex there, going to go free abreast there. This is what he needs to do. Alex there side by side with Rascal and Alex. And he's already set his sights on Inman just ahead, who's trying to get by Alex there as they're making towards Sakurai turn 3 for the first time. But still, Inman is still in 6th, but Alex is now into 7th place.
Yeah, I've been watching Alex's on board. It is the perfect race start, absolutely perfect. Just took it, measured it easy for turn 1, and he's passed like 4 cars. And he's right on the back of Inman now.
He's passed 2 cars already, so...
Oh, my apologies. Yeah, yes. 2 cars, but it was such a brilliant approach.
Oh, the 2 GTSV boys are side by side. Hopefully not going to make contact on the start-finish straight like they did in the end of the first race. Keanu still leads the way over Gianni, but La Bomba up into 4th. He's managed to get by Crow Magda. That'll be for 5th position, as Crow trying to defend his 5th place there from Inman, who nearly makes a little contact with Crow. It's turn 11. Is that going to give Alex an opportunity? Alex has got an opportunity there with Edmund, side by side. The 2 championship protagonists, side by side across the Lexus start-finish line to start lap number 2. Alex has got the inside. Edmund's going to have to surrender that spot. And I think yeah, Edmund has gave up there, so Alex has got the 6th place, and if it stays as it is, Alex has got the championship.
He's going to get a better run for turn 1, so Edmund kind of broke a bit earlier and get a better run out of the corner.
Oh, he just shut the door in Edmund's face. Oh, has he? Has he though? He's left the inside open though.
He's going to go deep.
Oh, down
the inside.
Oh, he's through. Oh. He's back through, and he slams the door back in Alex's face.
Fantastic. Just much later on the brakes. Oh, Alex nearly got into the back of them, but that was so close to contact. That was, to quote James Allen, that was a width of a cigarette paper between them there, from front to back. But yeah, oh wow.
Edmund now leads the championship then, if it stays as it is. Meanwhile, still Predje leads the way. Keanu 2nd, Gianni 3rd, the Bomber in 4th, and looks like he's trying to hunt down. In fact, he's having a look on the inside of Kawasaki on Gianni. Has he got 3rd place there? Might have done. Gianni a little bit on the grass there, on the little right-hander there. Now they're going to be side by side. The Bomber could actually get the 2 from Keanu in 2nd. No, he doesn't. Tucks him behind there. Gianni, in that 3rd spot. Cro Magna still in 5th. And then you got Inman in 6th, only a 1/4 of a second separating Inman to Alex.
This could be a real bottleneck up front, because it's quite tricky to overtake, and you lose a lot of time overtaking. So, yeah, I couldn't really call what the way this is going to go. Inman and Alex aren't making their way through the field as quickly as I thought they would. I've noticed that Alex is also, he's fuel saving already. He's short shifting on the straights, which is what he should be doing. I think they're both playing that game at the moment.
I think
so. They're both thinking about the long-term strategy in the race, because that's how this is going to be decided.
Bit of a 5-car scrap now for 3rd place, as Gianni's kind of lost a little bit of draft there on Keanu for P2. And the Bomber's still in 4th, Crow 5th, Inman 6th, and Alex still in 7th. Alex in 8th, and Rascal in 9th.
Inman's gone. He went over the grass there. He went really wide on that turn. He went over the grass. He's got half a second penalty.
Half a second
That's
penalty, but
you get a penalty.
He'll have to bend it across the start for this straight. Oh, in fact, he's burned it.
He's gonna absolutely definitely have to burn it here. Oh, that's disaster. So that's how you get a penalty in this track. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna slow down to the equivalent of what a half a second penalty would have been, and Alex Teneri's gonna overtake him. That's disaster. Meanwhile, up front, Predje and Keanu are battling for the lead.
Yeah,
Keanu's
indeed.
Gonna crisscross, and he's gonna get a better run out of turn 1, and this could be him on the inside for the next quarter. This could get a bit ugly here.
Oh, there's contact there. Door handle contact. Keanu's got the inside at turn 3, and into the lead goes Keanu.
You know what? Fair enough. That was clean. Well done, guys. But yeah, to Keanu into the lead. And the Bomba's going to go right in the inside into Gianni into this corner.
Oh, there's a mess. Really this is a mess for 2nd place. This is a mess now for the lead.
But this is really working out for Alex, actually. Just all of this grip being bunched up like this really helps. But if they all keep slowing each other down, it's going to bring Inman back into it.
I was just about to say that. You know, Alex has got to find a way by getting by all these, and then there'll be a little bit of daylight with Alex to Inman.
Yeah, so what Alex needs to do is start clearing this field, but Crew is going mega defensive into the final corner, not giving him any room at all. And Alex is going to go outside, try and get a bit more speed. He's going wide! Oh, Crew!
That was a bit naughty on Crew, I have to say. I mean, I think he had legitimately the run there, but...
Oh, wow. So Alex is back down to 8th, he's down to 9th, Rascal's overtaken him, Alex is in last.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is going back and forth so much. This is like the flipping Formula 1 2008 World Championship. Inman gets down past his friend Alex Teneri. Alex not giving him too much trouble there. I just flipped back on its head. Inman's now winning the championship.
Do you think Crow was right to do that though? I think he legitimately had the... Oh, he gets into Predgy! I tell you what, Crow has been so aggressive here. Calm down, Crow.
He's a council member of ARC. Come on, be a bit more calm with the
show some respect there, Crow. Come on.
I definitely... I need to look at the replay back again. It felt like Crew had the racing line and Alex was trying on the inside of the corner. Crew could have given him a bit more room, but Crew was on the racing line. You have to be like on that apex, and Alex was trying to stick his nose in there. I think fair enough. Maybe it's a racing incident, but I'll need to look back on it again.
And again, Crew going defensive. Oh, and it's contact! Predgy, and the bomber went off! Predgy and the bomber off! At Kawasaki!
Oh, my word.
So here's a replay. So
I need to watch this. I go down to watch this back. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah, Predgy gets into the back of La Bomba. I think La Bomba's tyres are already going. He has to brake early though into the corner and caught Predgy out. So
Predgy went into the back of La Bomba, yep, okay. Meanwhile, Crew has gone into the gravel, into the kiddie litter, and he's going to spin, and he's going to take Alex Teneri off!
Oh,
and Alex Teneri spins! Crew is the source of all disaster. Oh no, and Alex is spinning round. That's not what he deserved.
Well, here's a look at a replay. So yeah, Crow gets it all wrong at Dunlop, gets into the gravel trap, and then right into the path of Alex Teneri. I tell you what, Alex and Rascal did very well just to avoid Crow coming back on there. But Crow has been somewhat of a bit of a party pooper, really.
Meanwhile, Alex is on the inside of Rascal through the long left-hander, and Alex is through, so that's positive for him. He needs to get down the road and be a bit closer to him in here.
He's through now. So he's past Rascal now.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying on my track walk, that you can get wide on that grass and you can go into the kiddie litter and you can spin across the track. It's very, very, very easy to do. To be fair to Crew, there's not a lot that you can do when your car starts spinning. It's just a matter of the racing gods where you end up. And unfortunately for Alex Teneri, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I feel sorry for him. It was Crew's mistake, but it obviously was nowhere near intentional. He was just taking himself out there. But yeah, so I think we need to take a breather.
Yeah, I mean, this was all within 10 minutes of this race. I've just realised there's only 21 minutes left to go. And it's been already that much action since... I can't think of anyone.
I just can't believe Inman's made mistakes, Alex made mistakes, so Inman got the penalty, then Alex... to be fair, Alex didn't make a mistake, he got pumped. Rightly or wrongly, he got pushed off the track a little bit. So it's just, both of them have been in the wars. And both of them have had messy races. And meanwhile, the two GTSV guys are still running first and second, which I'm sure they're absolutely delighted about.
Yeah, for sure.
So, how long will this last? So, Inman's gonna... So, he's on the back of the two GTSV fellas, so he's gonna have to make short work of these guys and get into the lead and get as far down the road as Alex can. Alex is about, 2.3 seconds behind?
Roughly about that, yeah, and I think he's lost at least a couple of attempts there. Meanwhile, the Bomber's getting close to the back of Rascal for 5th place there. Pulls out, goes back on nearly to the racing line, gets the run now on Rascal in the start-finish straight. And who's going to be late breaking it into the corner? Does Rascal give up? Yes, indeed he does. So the Bomber gets back into 5th place. I think Rascal surrendered that spot to him.
I tell you what, Alex was taking some liberty with the exit of that corner. He was inches away from the gravel. Inches. They're really playing dare with that exit. I'm nervous about it, especially after seeing what happened to Crew. But yeah, so Inman's now caught up to the back of the Gianni, so yeah, he's going to have to make short work of these fellas, as I said. Or what he could do is play a bit of a strategic game and save fuel. And because Hallex right now has... Actually, they're both very equal on fuel, actually, at this moment in time. So,
Inman to the outside, then cuts to the inside of Gianni into Kawasaki. Has he got the move done? He might have done, no, you know, and I think he has, yeah. So second place to Inman. There's now parity with Inman to Hallex now.
Yep. Very aggressive move, but that is what you need to do.
Oh, as Law's left the party there on foot accidentally, I'm hoping. He should come back. Although Gianni wants it back. Gianni really brave there. Dunlop going into towards Dunlop, but he's got second place back. Fair play there to Gianni. That could actually hold up Inman just a teensy bit. Well, actually did, because he's now 1.7 seconds ahead of Hallex. Although he's going to have the inside now for turn 3. I'm hoping Law's disconnection there, and back in the second now goes Inman. But I tell you what, if those two keep battling, it's going to allow Hallex to catch back up again. Don't forget that if Inman or Hallex can finish ahead of one another, they are going to win the championship. At the moment, it is Inman that's going to win the championship because he is ahead of Hallex. There are 4 points separating Inman to Hallex in this championship. But now Inman has found a way by Gianni. Now he's got to find a way by Keanu and get the lead of the race. Meanwhile, the Bomber still holding on to 5th place there, but making a bit of Nippon a little bit untidy through there. And now Rasko can maybe take advantage of that 5th place there. Meanwhile, Alex Tania is in 7th as Predji makes his pit stop. Oh, I think it's Predji probably done. I think Predji's done. Yeah, Predji's done for the day, I think. So Predji's out of this race, sadly. So we are now down to 8 drivers left now. And let's look then at Crow. 17 minutes to go left on the clock. And now Hallex is definitely catching up. He's nearly within a second now from Gianni in second. Law has left the room, so I'm guessing he might have had a bit of a disconnect. So hopefully he will come back possibly in about 5 minutes to go. But the top 4 as it is, Keanu from Inman for Gianni and Hallex. 2.4 seconds separating the top 4. And Inman is really getting close now to the back of Inman. Inman is getting very close to Keanu, who runs wide at Sasaki. No, that's not Sasaki. That was... Hazama, sorry, my apologies. But again, Keanu just holding on, and the more time Inman's going to get held up behind Keanu, it's going to allow Hallex to catch up. But the problem is with Hallex, though, he's got to get by Gianni and Keanu. With 16 minutes to go left on the clock, Gianni going defensive into Kawasaki. Inman late braking then into the last corner. Will he go for the crisscross again like he did the last, a couple of laps ago? No, now Keanu's going to hug nearly up against the pit wall, I think. Now hugs to the right side of the track. Yeah, Law's saying his internet has died. Oh, God, we'll get back on soon, please. Alex, though, in 4th position. He's not going to go into the tail of this battle because look at the cars all moving to the left now to get back onto the racing line. What's Keanu going to do? Is there an overlap now on Inman? No, Keanu just holding on now. The gap down to 1.3 seconds now. Keanu defending for the race lead now over Inman because Inman needs to find a way by Keanu in a hurry. Maybe just slightly one Sakurai at turn 3 there, just a teensy bit wide. And again, Inman getting held up, and Gianni's there now. As well as Hallex, the top 4, nose to tail. The GTSV boys versus the championship protagonists now. Inman braking in the middle of Nippon to try and get a good corner speed off of Nippon. Has he got the run this time? Ride on board now with Inman, still leading the championship by only 4 points. Slightly going defensive there. Keanu does now go defensive into Kawasaki. Charlie's thinking about making a look on the inside there. Not going to do it. Now watch out for Hallex. Hallex there doesn't make the pass on Gianni on the start finish straight, but now Oh, in fact, Inman and Alex are coming into the pits. And look at their fuel gauges. 37% for Inman, 38% for Alex. Law's rejoined. Welcome back.
Hello.
That was a quick while. So what have you got?
I'm sorry, Sky. Everybody blames Sky Broadband. Nobody gets Sky Broadband. I've been watching on the YouTube stream, so they're both into the pits.
Yep, Crow's also in, Alex is also in. I'm just saying there too that Pred has unfortunately retired from the race, sadly. So we are down to 8 people, but looks like Alex has gone ahead of Inman. Yes, and only Justo. And I'm just looking at the fuel gauge. Alex has maybe gone maybe 3% less fuel than Inman, but more importantly, Alex has gone out ahead of Inman.
So let me just catch up. So the GTSV guys, they were both holding up Inman basically, and that's what allowed Alex
to catch up. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So this is flipped on its head even more. So yes, sorry viewers, but I'm back. Let's hope it holds up. Okay, yes. So
Shiani.
A little bit less fuel.
Shiani wants to go for the lead on Keanu. 13 minutes to go. In fact, both of them are going into the pits. This is like team strategy pit-wise, I think. Gianni may have got into the back of Keanu. Going into the pits, I reckon.
Just helped him into the pits, it's fine. So
Bomba's in.
Rasko's gone purple, so he's got to find a little bit of pace. But yeah, like Inman and Alex are now battling, so this is the battle that we wanted. So, yeah. I think let's just sit back and enjoy this.
More importantly, though, where is the GTSV boys are going to come out then? Oh, in fact, they've gone ahead of them, so that's crucial. They've gone ahead of both Keanu and Gianni. As Inman dives out then into Dunlop turn 1. Late braking does Inman. Does he make it stick? Yes, he does. Through to second place now. Keanu's gone wide, so too did Gianni.
And Alex has a run. And Alex is ahead, actually, by the next corner.
Yeah, he does. But again, Inman going to go late braking again into turn 3. Side by side there through Sakurai. Turn 4, Inman's got the inside. Turn 5, Inman will still have the inside. Turn 6, Alex will have the inside. And Inman's through.
He won't, because Inman came across under the braking zone, which is fair. And Inman is now through, so Inman's now leading his own championship again. And now Alex, with the less fuel,
he should
probably would do well just to save it a little bit here. If he feels comfortable enough that he can keep with them. That would be the smarter play to do right now.
Oh, but listen, I mean, we've seen what Alex can do. I don't think he'll settle for that. He'll just try and go for broke here and, you know, do or die. He's the type of guy. He's not a guy that will sit him behind. He will just go for any position. Rascal's still doing another lap here, I think. Yeah,
really
still leading.
Ignoring that final corner, really. Yeah, so Rascal's 19.3 seconds ahead, so he's a pit stop. So, yeah, he's going long. And he's going purple. He's still going purple, so... Although Inman's just gone purple.
Well, I'm just letting you know, Inman's got the fastest lap of 121.8. Rascal's doing 23s.
Right, okay. Yeah,
because you just came in, because you rejoined the lobby again. So, yeah. So Rascal's yet to make a pit stop. We're coming down to about 11 minutes to go. As I think Gianni has just passed Keanu for 4th place. Indeed, he has.
Yep. And now, so yeah, I think you're right. I think Alex is just giving him plenty now. I think with the added bonus that he could fuel save a little bit on the straights, but I don't think that's in his head. I think this is just basically Dragon Tail. And Kyoto. And all the other races that they've been used to tail for the entire race.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So as it stands at the moment, Inman is still going to be the champion if he stays on to that 2nd place. Alex will have to settle for 3rd. As I'm just seeing on my screen there, as Alex going purple there. Maybe an inside, maybe it was a little bit of a gift there for Inman to say you can have the inside there, but not going to happen. Alex sticks him behind.
Yeah, but Alex is definitely, he's not fuel saving. He's full revving. He wants this.
He's just hit the fast lap of the race there, 121.6. So Alex is definitely not saving fuel. That's for sure. Again, Inman going defensive. Now into Dunlop. Is Alex going to go late braking like what Inman did the last lap? Is there an overlap this time? Alex will get the one off the corner, and I think he has. Yeah. So Alex now back into the championship.
Yeah, but Inman almost conceded that a bit early. He didn't really fancy doing a battle into these corners here, into turn 2, 3, and 4. So, is he thinking of doing the strategy? Does Inman think he has more pace? Because I think, based upon qualifying and based upon just generally seeing him on track, I think Inman's faster. So, Inman's probably just confident enough just to sit behind him at this moment in time. But I mean, he's not short shifting at all.
Now, but let's have a look then. Let's have a look at the leader then. Rascal staying out there. 9 minutes to go. He's got about 25, like about 30% of fuel. Do you think he's going to go the rest of the way here with 8 minutes to go?
I don't know, but I'm watching Inman versus Alex. They're nose to tail. They're going hammer and tongs. They're taking all sorts of different lines into the final corner, and I don't know. Inman is going. Yeah, is he going to? He's probably not going to send into this corner, but he's probably going to set himself up very well for the next sequence, for the turns 2 and 3 and 4. As he's going to go and dive round to the outside to try and get a better run. I'm not convinced that's the best line.
Is he going to overlap again? No, Alex parking his car in the middle of the track, but holding on.
Oh. Yeah,
do you know something? The two GTSV boys are catching them too.
That's a very good shout. Very good point. Yeah, wow. Okay. They were nowhere last race, and now they're suddenly right back up. Yeah, I'm just thinking, trying to think about Rascal. I think he's just YOLOing it. I think he's just doing a different strategy for the sake
I think, is he going for the no stop?
I don't think that's possible. Maybe. I think you have to stop. Do you not have to stop at least once? Anyway, Inman's going to have a run here, and he's going to be down the outside of the final turn. I'm not sure that's a place you want to be necessarily.
Like what happened to Alex McCruel.
So he's going to do what he was trying to do in the last race, but he went onto the grass and forgot to brake. So he's going to have a better run here. He's going to have... Oh yeah, he's got a much better run going through this corner. He's a good few kilometres quicker. So Alex is going to hug the outside, or the inside of the next corner like his favourite granny. And Inman's not going to find any way through this way, I don't think.
Meanwhile, Johnny... Yeah, go on.
They're going to keep battling, and they're going to be... Johnny is, what, 1.1 behind Inman? So
he's still even in the toe of Inman. It's about a second now.
Yeah, so the GTS... I tell you what, I think Rascal is going for the no-stop.
I think he is, you know.
Are you allowed to do a no-stop?
Not unless Rascal's found a loophole in the system that, you know, that's fair.
Well,
I mean, he still started on the same tyres, though, I think, did he not? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think in the double trouble, I think on the reverse race, they're generally designed where you generally have to stop at least once, but the fuel seems to be doing the entire race. If he's confident enough that can make, he's got about 25% left, so...
And there's 6 minutes to go, so he's got every chance of doing it.
They're not catching him. They're not catching him at all. Well, they're catching him very slowly, but they're definitely not going to catch him in 6 minutes.
Pretty much a second a lap there, as I just noticed it. Deep into Kawasaki. Alex goes a little bit wide as well to block the run.
Well,
6 minutes to go. There's roughly, what, 4 laps of racing to go? Maybe 3?
If Rascal's doing a no-stop, he's got this.
Gap's down to, what is it now, 13 seconds. It was 19.
Yeah, but it's still not
going to be good enough to get the win for at least Alex for Inman. So, I mean, this is effectively second and third, really. Oh, Inman
onto the grass. Yeah.
They kept it going, but didn't lose any time.
Alex is mega compromise coming out of turn 1, so Inman's going to hang it round the outside here, surely, so he can get the inside into the next corner, but Alex is going to block him off, but Inman's got the line.
Yeah, it turns 4 and 5. Alex hanging it out wide, though, but he's going to have the inside for the hairpin at turn 6.
Break.
And watch out for Gianni. Gianni's actually freed himself away from Keanu now. Now into Nippon.
Inman's not going to have the outside here. That's just not a possible line. It's better just to tuck in, get the slipstream, and get them into the final corner here. I don't think you're going to get Alex through turn 1. He's too wily there.
Gianni now within a second of this battle for second place now. Again, late braking into Kawasaki, turn 11. Halleck's a little bit sideways there. Inman going for the crisscross. And again, Halleck's protecting them. And now Gianni's in slipstream. Gianni's in slipstream distance.
Absolutely. But both of them are so early on the throttle. Like, Inman, I have no idea how he's still keeping that straight, because he is, like, almost sideways going through the final corner. They're polishing those rear tires. Well, evidently not that much, but... Oh, Alex goes a little bit deep into turn 1. Is that the best? Oh,
you just see those rear tyres. They're going using every inch of the curb at Dunlop.
Yeah, so could Gianni throw a spanner into the works here? If he gets Inman, it's over for Inman. Inman has to get through past Halleck's here, like, now, quick.
4 minutes to go.
How many laps is that? What? 3, 2?
About maybe 2. Yeah, about 2 or 3. But I mean, Gianni is getting close now. Half a second now from the Inman Halleck's, and now this has got to be a lot more careful for Inman, because if he's not careful, Gianni can stick his Clio on the inside and that'll be 4th place for Inman. Yeah,
I think what Inman's trying to do is trying to put the frighteners on Halleck's into the final corner, compromise Halleck's enough that he gets a run down the straight. So Halleck's is running a compromised line through every single corner here, and Inman's trying his best to throw him off, and he's getting good runs out of the final corner, but Halleck's is just able to brake as late as possible to turn 1, and it's just not a way through.
I think we're going to have 3 laps of racing to go. The gap now between Halleck's and Rasko is about nearly come down to 10 seconds.
I think that's safe for Rasko, to be honest with you, especially if these guys keep battling like this. They're not...
Oh! Is that an overlap this time? No, Halleck's just holding on. But I'm just, again, look out for Gianni, though.
Yeah, I really think... If Inman's not going to get it, Inman's not going to get him down to turn 1. I think he should try and get him into here, into these sequence of corners. But Autopolis, it's really hard to just overtake and keep your position. There's just so many different lines.
Inman was
goes defensive. Yeah,
Inman was having to run at turn 6, and Halleck spotted it and just turned a little bit to the right there to block that run.
Yeah, just opened his steering a little bit. So that, yeah. This is a masterclass in attacking and defending from both these guys. This is unbelievable driving from both of them.
Yeah,
like,
they're good to go. They're good to go. I'm just looking at their fuel gauges. They are good to go to the finish.
Yeah.
Now then, Inman again to the outside of Kawasaki.
Yep. Just get on the power as quickly as possible here.
But is Halleck's going to block the run? Oh no, maybe not.
Oh no.
He might have an overlap this time. Has he got an overlap?
They'll be side by side.
Is Inman going to hug down Halleck's going in towards Dunlop? I think they could be. Look at them door handle. You know, minute to minute racing here for the championship. And look at Gianni. Watch out for him. Oh, look at this. Oh, Inman a little bit on the grass at Dunlop. And Gianni now is up into 3rd spot. And that's what I was just saying.
Is Gianni going to send it down for Alex? No, he's not. Oh, this is poor for Inman. This is not great.
Oh, God. This is not what Inman... And this is what I was saying. He needed to make the move, but the problem is that Gianni would be there to pick up the pieces. He's got that 3rd spot back. He's got that position back.
Okay, so Frighteners... that was nearly curtains, but he got back very, very quickly. But yeah, Gianni's doing his best. He's an absolute pest here, but it's correct what he should be doing. Oh... I thought that was the correct... You just can't go round the outside of Halleck's in turn 1. It's just not possible, but you just have to be so daring on the brakes. You have to play dare with that curb and that grass.
Less than a minute to go now until the end of the season. Rasko still leads, but the gap down to 7.2 seconds. Halleck's got the championship if he can hold off Inman for one more time. They're going to be crossing the line with about 32 seconds to go. So this is it. The last lap is out now of the season of this Clio Cup. Who is going to get it? Is it going to be Halleck's? Is it going to be Inman? Can Gianni beat the party pooper in this championship equation?
Right, so he just needs to get the frighteners on Halleck's, compromise his line, and get him through the next corner. So this needs to be
Dunlop. He's got it. He might have the one here. Halleck's got it wide. So to the Gianni, but he's got... This has Halleck's got the speed though off of Dunlop. He might have done. Goes down and blocks, heavily blocks Inman. Oh, but Inman late braking at turn 3. Is that going to have on the inside for turn 4? Alex fully on sideways there through turn 4. The 30 seconds is up, and Inman's through.
Unbelievable! What a move from Inman, and what a defensive from Inman, just defending the inside into that corner, and he's got it. He's going to have the championship.
It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. There's a couple of corners to go for Alex to regain that spot back. Crow Magnus crossed the line now in 8th position, but you know, no disrespect there to Crow, but we've been just seeing this battle going on then for the lead, well, for second place and for the championship. Is Alex going to go late breaking in into Kawasaki then for the final time? There's a gap there. There's contact there from Inman.
Oh my goodness!
Is it going to be so close? Rascal comes across the line to take the win. Edmund's going to cross the line second and will win the Clio Cup Championship. Alex there made the mistake on the last lap at turn 1, and it's cost him the championship. Gianni 4th, Keanu 5th. I'm out of breath, Law.
Oh my word. I thought Alex had almost had it right there in the final corner. I thought we were going to have a photo finish there. Alex just like kind of stuck his nose in there and slightly pushed Inman like slightly off, but I just can't get over that move from Inman gone into turns 3 and 4. Like perfect driving, perfect defensive driving, because Inman had the move and he knew that if he had to block off Alex breaking into that hairpin, and he did it, and he stopped him, and he kept the lead. Well, second place, but basically the lead of the championship. Unbelievable. That is just... You just thought, oh my god, there's just no way through for him, and he just made it happen. But absolutely, I think that's just unbelievable racing from both of them. They kept it clean, they kept it fair, it was hard. Alex did the best defensive job he could do. Whenever they're coming down the line there, I was thinking that classic F1 shot of Senna versus Prost. It was like that. A special shout out to Rascal. I didn't think the one stop could work. I think he finished on 0.
Well, he is running better. Yeah, there's no fuel in that car. There is literally no fuel in the car, so he judged that to perfection there, did Rascal. The gap only 5.6 seconds, but it's enough to get his one and only win in the championship, and it's also the first race that at Inman, Alex didn't win.
Unbelievable. But yeah, fantastic from Rascal to make that stop. He must have been the only person in the field who realised, hey, you don't need to stop, actually. But that gap did come down massively. I think it was like 10 seconds the last time we looked at it, and it came down by... it halved very quickly. But yeah, props to Rascal for that. Obviously I'm going to say that, but yeah, fantastic. Well done.
Yeah, that's a way to solidify that third spot there by getting the last win of the season. Makes no odds what Matty would have done in the other lobby.
I just can't believe that Gianni, on the second last lap, Gianni was ahead of Inman. And we thought that's it over, it's curtains, but Inman just kept the grit and determination just to get through, and immediately, he was so aggressive getting past Gianni, and Gianni, to be fair, gave him plenty of room, but props to Inman for getting past and getting through, because it could have been curtains when that happened. So props to Inman for getting back through. Props to Gianni for being a proper...
at least he wasn't rubbing door handle to door handle like he did in the first race where Inman and Alex. So fair play to... Oh my! Wow. Do you think we should get Inman and Alex in for the chat?
Go for it. I think it's fair.
Go on, you should invite them. So what I'll do is I'll run down the order then of the results, possibly unofficially though for race 2. But Rascal wins the finale there by making a no-stop strategy at all. Inman won the championship by only 0.2 of a second there over Alex there. Fantastic battle all the way through that between Inman and Alex. Gianni there, great drive from him to finish in 4th. Keanu in 5th, kind of fell back, but came back towards the end when those three were battling. La Bomba, we didn't see a lot of him, but sick place for him. Alex Tadeo got caught up in the incident with Crow Magda. At turn 1, he finishes in 7th, and Crow Magda 8th, and Pledgy unfortunately retired, and there is Inman. How was that then? How was that? That was well. I've lost my voice again. You could talk. I'm going to eat my sandwich here. You just talk.
Just honestly, just talk us through those last 3 or 4 laps. I mean, especially because you were just. I could see that you were trying absolutely everything to try and put the frighteners on Alex there. You were trying everything to compromise his lines, but he just wasn't biting. He wasn't giving up, and I have to just give props to you for sticking with it, being persistent, and especially, yeah. But just talk us through that, and then whenever Gianni got past, and what you were thinking then, and then just how it all played out, really.
Yeah, well, it was a Titanic battle. Obviously,
it was unreal.
Probably almost as good as their season 5 finale. Not as good, but it's up there. Yeah, I was so scared I wasn't going to get that. I was surprised when the opportunity arose on the last lap, and I thought, I've done that before, so I can do it again. And honestly, our cars were just, I think they were more sideways than going forwards.
How early you guys were on the throttle out of the final corner. Like, I was on board with you, and you were like sideways coming out most of the time. I just couldn't believe that neither of you lost it.
Yeah, that final corner was such a tactical battle. At the start, I started to go deep, like brake later, go deeper to try and get the run out on the inside. And then I did that for a couple of laps. Alex seemed to see it and started parking it on the apex a little bit, so I had to find a new way round, or a new tactic, so I kind of held off the throttle a little bit, and it was awesome.
And I guess also, were you thinking as well, whenever you got past him into, turn 2, and then going through that double apex, obviously the guy on the outside, so in this case Alex, you moved across to kind of block off that braking zone going into the hairpin. That was definitely an intentional move, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally leave I normally leave about a car's width for my line anyway, but giving the car's width to Alex, that's a big no-no.
No. Well, so you're the mathematician, right? But you said that whoever finishes ahead wins the championship, so we are crowning you the champion.
I've got the points up here now, and give me 1 second.
Well, whilst you're doing that, actually, shall we talk to the race winner? Actually, Rascal.
Oh yeah. Let's get Rascal in here. Yeah.
Rascal is in here.
Yeah, he's in here. Yeah.
Rascal, were you the only one in both races that knew that you could do this race not stopping? Because we were just thinking, you were like, Rascal's not pitting, and then it came to about 6 minutes to go, and we were like, he's not going to pit, is he?
I was quite worried that pitting was part of the regulations, so...
I was thinking the same. I was like, is he allowed to do this?
I was panicking a bit, but I thought if I get disqualified, at least...
it's a fun way to go.
Yeah. I measured the pit delta before the race started, and I was like, they need to be more than a second lap quicker to catch me if I try this. And then early on in the race, I committed to it because I got passed by Alex, Tanir, and Alex, and I was in last and thinking, great, have to pass everybody. But yeah, committed to it, and I'm glad it paid off.
I saw the gap was like one lap is 15 seconds, then it went to 10 seconds, and then by the time you went across the line, it was 5. Were you like basically massive? Were you like how quickly were they closing up on you? Or
they
what
were
happened
closing.
in the last lap?
They were closing at like 2 seconds a lap, late on. But I did the maths, and I just thought if I keep this pace, they're not catching me quick enough.
Yeah.
So it was like a question of don't panic. You got this. It's only Alex and Inman.
I think, to be fair, they might have made it a bit more sweaty for you if they weren't battling hammer and tongs. But
that's what I thought as well. I saw the gap. Some laps didn't come down as much, and I thought they must be going side by side. One lap would be Alex behind me, another lap would be in. I was just like praying, please keep going, boys. Just keep at it.
And they did. Well done, Rascal. Unfortunately, we're too far back to challenge second and first, but we did the job. We secured third.
Yeah,
I think we secured third even before the race because Matty was lobby B. So happy days.
Happy days indeed. Quite happy with today.
I've ended 11 points ahead, which is not a lot. That is so close.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, Inman.
Thank you. I feel guilty now. I've won my own series.
Yeah, and it's the car that you drive in real life. I mean, obviously there's an advantage there, was it not?
Yeah, I've had to practice.
Just going back to the first race, we'll have to talk about that error.
Yes.
So, yeah. I just couldn't believe in that first race just how much it just kept, like, the second race was just all about you guys being like nose to tail and just battling hammer and tongs. The first one, you should go back and watch the stream, because we were like, oh yeah, Eamon's got this now. Oh no, he's gone off. Oh, Alex has got this. Oh wait, no, he's now being kicked off. And it just kept changing, and like, so I guess just from how did that incident happen, and then how did you see the rest of the first race also going?
Yeah, I mean, the main cause of the mistake was I was trying to get past Bomber to put a car between me and Alex, and I was trying to do that, go deep into the hairpin to get a run out on the inside, on the exit, and I forgot that I also have to brake. That's an essential part of the corner, and I forgot that. It slipped my mind for a quick second, but after that it just turned to damage limitation, get your head down, don't spin again, and you're going to start higher in the reverse grid race, so it can still all come back.
Yeah. No, well, that was a great recovery in that race, certainly, for sure. I think fourth was the best, and that did obviously set you up very well for this race. We'll go to Alex here, just because you've been in the lobby for a while, party here. So, tell us your thoughts. Well, firstly, actually, can we go to the first race and how you saw the incident with Crew?
Oh no, second race. That was the second race.
Yeah, that was second race.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's all a blur to me, really.
Yeah, I mean, it was a racing incident, so I shouldn't have been there. I should have backed out.
Yeah, okay.
This, so I came.
Okay, so I guess describe your side of how the battle with Inman was going. I guess your defensive, your defending was absolutely stonking. It was just great. Like, I guess it was intentional for you to go into turn one hugging the inside, and I guess you kind of knew that if you broke late enough, like, Inman wouldn't get the run on the outside. But yeah, how did you see that, and obviously the final, the battle, and how Inman got past?
Yeah, I think I had him on the last lap, but then I just saw he was kind of backing off a little bit, going into the first corner on the last lap, and I just thought, oh, he's gonna cut me back here. And yeah, he kind of made it. I a little bit pushed him on the grass, but
I was going to say, like, whenever you watch, if you watch the stream back, like, the amount of times I was on board with you, and you were like, I honestly think you were like an inch away from the gravel at the exit of turn one, and like there was, I could 2 or 3 times I was like, oh my God.
I mean, both you and Inman are like that. Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah, it kind of felt like Inman just got a run, like finally got his run through turn one, and then I did just kind of shut the door on you into the chicane there.
Yeah, for sure. I knew the win was, or the second place was on there, but yeah. So congrats to Inman. He did a really good.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
What about also? I don't know if I haven't paid attention to this, but what about the first race when you saw Inman going off at the last corner and you were trying to get by La Bomba as quick as you can there?
I was just celebrating.
Do you know what I
celebrating?
La Bomba.
Alex, mate, you know what I compared it to? The Perez and Hamilton earlier at the restart.
Yeah, I was exactly thinking about that when going through the corner.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
He dropped down to like 7th or something, and I just was praying that he would just stay there, 6th, 7th, and then I just saw he took La Bomba for 4th, and then what a shame. But
well,
it is what it is.
Well, thank you very much, guys, and including you, Rascal, for just being there for that particular strategy. And yeah, thank you very much for the battle. It was brilliant.
And thank you very much for losing my voice again. I've already lost it earlier today.
Yeah. But yeah, Inman, brilliant championship. Well done for organising it, and the entertainment has been top notch.
Oh, thanks, and thanks to everyone that's come and attended. It's been awesome racing. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I think that's us done, Sally.
Aye, that's just done. Now, also, there, Keanu's just saying in the chat there, shout out to Keanu Gianni, good race from these guys. So, yeah, you did well, except for the first race with the ending, but still, you did very well.
Yep.
Right, so we're going to end the stream here, so I'm going to take the dog out for a walk and calm my voice down again. So, I've been Savvy.
And I have been Law.
And we will see you again soon for, what is happening next? I don't know. I forget. Is it St. Croix, the 80 lapper?
It's the 80 laps of St. Croix, and then I'm pretty sure the ALMS Championship is happening pretty soon.
And then
as
we
well.
have a little bit of a...
Oh, a break?
no, yeah, TVT. We've got that next week, so...
Oh, we've got a
Yeah.
TVT.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, that's correct.
I didn't even know that.
Cool.
Wait, we
Right
have
then.
to do the TVC.
Anyway. Right, so we'll end the stream then. So, see you all.